Hey, welcome to the FEE3 showcase of Fire Emblem Legacy of Sorrow. I'm Zillerite, I'll be the one playing the game today, and with me is the developer of the game,
Hi.
bpat.
Yep. I'll be here providing co-commentary with Silverite.
Alright, do you want to tell us a little bit about this game while we go through the dialogue here? And I'll just let it run in the background, we're not going to read it aloud or anything.
Sure. Legacy of Sorrow is a Fire Emblem ROM hack that I've been working on for about 2 years total, with some breaks in between. The objective of this hack is to create a more classic Fire Emblem experience. So you won't be seeing a lot of stuff like skills on player units or anything. Trying to replicate, the soul of old school Fire Emblem. So for fans who enjoyed the GBA Fire Emblem games but wanted a bit more challenge, a bit more depth, then I hope to appeal to you if you're one of those fans.
Alright. I've played this chapter, or rather this hack, but also this chapter, a few times in the past. And every time I sort of see this game again, it's gotten better than the last time. bpat does some great work. I believe the last time I played this was before a major plot rewrite.
That's right. Yeah, all the dialogue here is actually very new. Hopefully it reads all right.
Ooh, sneaky.
Yeah, the red text, it's one of those features that pops up in a lot of hacks that I really like, where you just explicitly indicate the turn that certain things will happen.
Alright. I remember this chapter being quite the doozy, so I'm excited this time to not get my ass kicked.
Yeah, this is definitely a step up in difficulty. There's a lot of stuff going on in this chapter. My inspiration for this actually was the landing at Teisel chapter in Fire Emblem 8. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you were at the top and defending from the invading boat people? And so this map came to be. I like to think it's better than that chapter, though.
Alright, I've already done my prep screens here, but this is the cast that we'll be using here. One of the main sort of features of this hack, as you'll see with that speed -2, weight works more like echoes, is where you got the idea from, you said?
Exactly. It's just a flat penalty to your speed. There is no way to mitigate it besides just having more speed. So a lot of weapons, like iron weapons will have 0 weight and thus not slow you down at all.
I remember most interesting consequence of that is that blades are actually just as light as iron weapons, and instead they're very inaccurate. Sort of a fun distinction.
Yeah, exactly. Sword units tend to have very high skill and also wield very accurate swords, so this gives them a chance to trade some of that accuracy power, so that they aren't stuck with overkill hit rates and nothing to show for it.
You, my arch nemesis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, players don't get skills, but enemy bosses will. It's a nice way to mix things up. It's not a super impactful skill in this case, but he's a pirate with inaccurate axes, so you should expect to get hit when facing him.
Alright. We're just gonna get started here, because I've already done all my positioning and such.
Oh, yeah, one more thing, whenever you see a green unit in this hack, they will immediately be recruited the turn, or the moment you start the chapter. It's just a way to prevent you from doing anything to them in preparations. Because somebody starts like all the way away from your army, you can't really mess with their items. As you'll see with the Myrmidon, who's also automatically recruited on the inn.
Alright. Jenna's as strong as always.
Use the short bow. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, that's true. That's the other thing this hack has. The This is the slim equivalent with the unconditional desperation.
Yep, I thought it was a nice way to make them, keep the slim feel where you want to use them on fast characters without having irons weigh you down. I didn't want to have them give you speed, because then some units would want to use them too. So this was my compromise.
Alright. Man, what a good unit.
The
All
purple
right.
honeydew is very strong. Yeah, just don't get hit. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it is a lot easier if you just don't take damage from the enemies. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to keep this little trick up for very long. No scary archers. No scary archers. What about you? Can you get it? Darn.
It's a little bit of a hint. I like to make units useful from the moment they join. The Pegasus has great matchups against mages and so on. That's why there aren't a lot of archers in this map compared to the previous and next one, though they still exist for sure. But I like to give units who join their little time to shine, so you don't have like a Pegasus show up with a bunch of archers in their face and they can't do anything.
Exactly. This should be fine. Unfortunately, we don't get to double with the steel axe, but
Yeah, Ethan's not a very fast unit. Wyverns in this game are pretty slow.
alright. Our third healer. Now we're really good to go.
He's a very welcome addition because you usually spread out your units pretty thin. So having another healer is very helpful, especially one who's got physics staff. He's the first one to be able to heal at range, or he has the first physics staff in this game. So.
I think we should be fine to set that up from there.
I want to check if she gets doubled. I'm not sure if she does, but she might.
I'm checking now. She does indeed get doubled. But
You can do some rescue plays.
Some cool toys to play with.
That's right, status stabs here will never miss. I put the free staff down all the way at D rank, but it's very limited as it only has 5 uses and 3 range, so a lot of the times you'll have to put your healers in a bit of danger to pull it off, though not in this case, as you can see. Lets you set up some favorable matchups that otherwise might not be possible.
And we even get to bait out this dude with a sword unit. Everything's working out. What do you need to kill him, though? It's 25 HP with 6 defense.
Probably get away with the steel blade here. I don't know if anything else has the damage.
It's a safe bet that it will probably be enough to kill. Alright. We're still safe from the scary, scary Pegasus. Once they show up, that's when things get a little bit dicier.
Yeah, in my experience testing and from other people's feedback, second turn's pretty scary and one of the harder moments in this game. Or in this map, at least.
I don't know, in this game, it's pretty accurate, too.
Yeah, this is also a pretty tough chapter, I'd say. The early game's just warming you up a little.
It's okay, I'm an expert. I know everything about this chapter.
That's true.
I've played it one time. Yeah, the right side in particular is getting a little bit dogpiled. That's where things get really scary.
Yeah, the right side is one of the trickier parts. At least you don't really have to address the pegs, but there are a lot of infantry units on there. But just use the light brand. It's a pretty great weapon.
Yeah, keeps me safe here.
In this game, magic swords count as both swords and whatever type of magic they are, so you will have weapon triangle disadvantage against a mage, but you probably don't really want to use light brand against mages. And if they attack you, you're probably just happy to not be wielding a melee weapon.
Violet continues to do good work for us. And I continue to keep putting myself in a situation where there's somebody behind me about to go hit my healers.
Yeah, but that's okay. Justin's pretty tanky, actually. For a healer. He doesn't have the highest magic, but he's good at not dying.
should be okay to play this like that. Preparing for these guys, though, that's a little bit tricky.
Yep, they don't do a ton of damage on their own, but their ability to bypass your formations is pretty powerful.
You'll be safe if you just stand here. Mage I'm gonna have to back up with. That's just a little bit too scary. Would like to bait out like here. That seems probably pretty safe.
Probably.
He gets hit by the mage, but that shouldn't be that big a problem. And then I want to bait out an attack on the axe guy, and then we should be good to push forward. Just a little bit of defensive plays for a little bit. And they're so scary. So
So they're
many
not
of them.
that scary. They're not going to kill you in this in one round, but you're better safe than sorry, right?
Alright, he survives a turn.
Worst case, the vulneraries in this game will heal you for 15 health, so pretty good for if he takes too much damage, just have him heal himself rather than an ally.
He's gonna get doubled no matter what weapon I use here, so I might as well use the heavier one.
That's the spirit.
And that seems good enough. Unless I did the math wrong, I should be good to go here.
And who needs math when you could just not get hit?
Exactly. Makes the game so much easier. Alright, I do need to at this point start addressing the Justin problem. He should be okay though. I've got people in the vicinity. Alright. No crits. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, one thing you may have noticed is that Edgar with the Killer Lance also had a Hopland Garden in his inventory. This is because killers will reduce your luck. Primary property of this is it costs you 10 avoid, so you're more likely to get hit. But also, in some cases, it means that you could get crit as well, so you have to get rid of some risks there. Especially on the unit who has access to Convoy. You can just replace the Hopland Guide with whatever he needs.
Yeah, if I ever need to get rid of it.
Yep.
Alright, now we're talking.
Get a new dancer.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. I wonder if
That's
he's going to
okay.
give some hints for what his AI is.
I don't plan on hurting anyone.
That's right. I think you already know this, but he is recruitable by the dancer.
Damn, not quite fast enough. I would really like to kill that mage and not die in the process, and it doesn't look like I can. So instead I'm gonna run backwards.
Yeah, maybe Rowan could do it, or Richard. But your Pegasus Knight would be in trouble.
He could, but he doesn't have a slim, so he'd take a pretty big
That's right.
counterattack. Alright, we're still fine though. I think. We'll talk about it.
I guess we're gonna find out real soon, won't we?
That looks good. Should show off what the Regal Lance's effect actually is.
Yeah, I guess it didn't come up there, but if you use it, you will not be countered.
Pretty good if I ever need some nice easy chip.
Yeah, it lets him serve like the archer roll in melee sometimes. Comes up every once in a while.
It's actually another way I could handle this. think it's the way
Freezing
I'm
that
going
pesky
to handle it.
mercenary. Oh, he can still physic your guys, so it's not like he's going to be unable to help after backing off like that.
This should be pretty good.
Right, first level up, I think.
Whoa, that's a good
And that's a
one.
nice level up. Very nice. That is the slim axe, by the way, that
The
Ethan is using.
Labrys.
It does have some weight, but it's very accurate for an axe and has decent weight.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk missing there because that would have been somewhere between a minor and major disaster. Oh, you know what I just realized? The freeze was like a contingency plan, and I did it before I checked that the contingency isn't going to work. A little bit of an interesting decision on my part.
Um, it'll all be fine, probably. We'll see.
Doesn't look like I need any heals this turn, so...
Yeah, if anything, you need to heal your priest.
Alright. Yeah, Jane's not gonna quite just blow up and die.
Not quite.
Alright. Man, after all this practice...
Oh, you played it in a very different build.
Nah, don't take away from my victory. Alright, we've got the archers are coming in. I remember these archers last time being rather scary.
They are a little bit scary.
Let's do it like this. I'm pretty sure with the forest and 5 defense, yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah. I think those guys both have steals, but I'm pretty sure that he should survive this. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, he has, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's got the health.
It is just barely, but he does survive it. Especially if one of them decides to go for the other one. Which we're going to try to counteract there. Okay, now we're good to go. We can start picking up villages and moving forward.
Yep, though keep in mind when the thieves show up, you won't be able to bait them away.
That pirate going right is actually so nice. That's gonna make this so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Now we can pretty easily clean up those guys. Jane takes an ouchie. Alright. A little bit scared of those guys. Coming up at the bottom of the left-hand side. This whole group of enemies here.
Yeah, Myrmidons are no joke here. They have a lot of speed, so you won't really be able to double them. Maybe if they use a heavy weapon, but I don't remember if any of them have heavy weapons. Or if they use a heavy weapon and you use a light weapon.
Is it safe to use the fire sword? Yeah. Well, the crit's nice. Just to, you know, demoralize the enemy.
It's about sending a message. The nice defense level up.
Alright, I'm probably going to double heal on this side to try to get ready for the next group of enemies and try to make sure my dance is in position to recruit Ted.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Gotta do the other way. That would have been unfortunate. Alright. This side's pretty much good to go.
Yep, now it's more or less a race against time for the villages. Especially the middle and the bottom right tend to be the trickier ones.
Oh yeah, the middle one takes some doing.
Yeah, that one you'll probably want to bait away a pirate.
Should be good if we just equip an iron axe and stand still.
Probably the soldier has a javelin, so he's not going to do a ton of damage.
Damn, she's just one short.
Yeah, she doesn't have quite as much offense power as she used to.
I'm so used to her just being able to do anything.
She indeed used to be able to do anything except for move very far. She used to, in an earlier build, have 4 move but better stats. Now she has 5 move. Armor Knights now have 5 move.
A longbow. Luckily, my archer already has a longbow, so I don't have to do any finagling to get that going.
It's a little bit redundant. There's another archer who was not deployed. Yeah, 2 longbows is better than 1, but not super relevant here.
Might want another use of the freeze staff. It's a little bit dicey down here.
If you freeze the soldier on the village, then the pirate can't destroy it.
The pirate? Wait, are the pirates going for the villages too?
What, the pirates are the only ones who go for the villages. The soldiers just want to attack you.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that explains why this guy went right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit scary.
If you click on one of the pirates, like open their profile, you'll see that they have the pillage skill.
Oh no, pillage the village.
Yeah, it's very rude of them.
How dare you? Oh no.
On the bright side, he's got a hand axe, which means that he's slowed down. Did the light brand not run around him? I thought it did.
So close.
Oh, it's 1 off, or 1 might off. That's right.
It's okay. We've got... I think we have options. Do we? Maybe we have options.
Well, free staves aren't like the rarest thing ever. You can go a little ham with them if it's what you need to do to get a side objective like a village.
Just thinking. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. And also there's something in my eye, and this gives me a moment to not have something in my eye while I think.
Well, unlike the thieves, the pirates will attack you guys and prioritize that over going to villages. So, in the worst case, you just plop somebody like Jane down in front of a pirate, and she probably won't die. She's pretty good at not dying.
Okay. I think this is probably how I'm going to handle this. Is, like this. And then run down here and throw down a freeze staff.
Oh, I thought you were just going to kill the guy. I'm pretty sure that works. I don't think that guy has the damage to one-hit kill your cleric. But it's probably a good idea to check.
Yeah, this guy, I would be very surprised.
He doesn't have the damage. Well, this is a cleric who has 0 defense, but the throwing weapons are not the most accurate.
It's mostly that it's going to take 2 rounds to kill this thing anyways, and I'd rather it make the second attack for me.
Do you have the health to survive that if both him and the hand axe guy attack?
That's a good question. Oh no, have I done it again? Am I going to have to immediately just kill the person that I freeze staffed? Because I didn't think far enough ahead.
I thought you were going to kill him before you used the freeze. You'll probably be fine. You can always just ignore him, or just end your turn in front of it.
Yeah, let's just stand here with an axe weaver out.
That's a pretty good plan.
And you don't double Jane, do you? Yeah, you don't. Let's So you're just going to do the same thing with an iron sword out. And that should be good enough. Man, I'm such a good thinker. Some good damage.
Looks like the boss decided to go right this time. Usually it goes right, but it depends.
Huh. I kind of forgot that he could do that.
Might be for
I
the
also
best, considering.
forgot that that pirate was there.
They have hand axes. It's a blessing and a curse. It makes them easier to bait, but it also means that they can do stuff without getting countered.
Alright. The right side continues to be really scary. Let's start thinking up ideas on how to solve that.
Yep, and it looks like the last wave of reinforcements has spawned. Those 6 Pegasus Knights at the bottom.
After that, we're good to go. Unfortunately, it is 6 Pegasus Knights.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot.
We can
They're
handle
pretty.
it.
They're pretty manageable with a high defense axe user, and actually all your axe users have high defense, so it works out.
Easy kill. Alright, if I have to take a counterattack from this guy anyways, I'd rather Jane take it.
Yeah, her defense is still really great. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss.
It's probably okay.
Just don't miss.
Yeah, you just don't miss. It's the thing
There
I'm
you
good
go.
at.
You didn't miss.
As long as you count our ends, it's really hard to miss. And we still got a bunch of mages coming up.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can be so bold as to do this. It works, but it puts me in a bit of a dicey situation with that guy next turn, I think. Might be fine.
You can always run away, just don't miss the javelin.
Even if I missed the javelin, I probably would have lived. Because I still have the
Probably.
sword guy around.
Pretty sure Richard could rescue in worst case. Though I guess I don't even know if that would be needed.
Wait, a Reaver of Swords. It's so easy.
You're a tactical genius, alright.
More strength and skill. For the strength and skill boy.
That's all he needs.
That's what you like to see.
Alright. Just make sure that you don't accidentally kill Ted. That'd be a bit tragic.
That's what I did
You
last
won't
time,
kill-
remember?
Yeah.
I got like
You won't-
partway through attacking him and then I was like, wait! That's my friend!
You're just trying to maximize how much experience you'll gain.
Oh, of course. What are the chances that you just don't get hit? They exist. Alternatively, how much damage do you do with a light brand? Okay, we can just do that funny, like, have you
That's pretty
walk
clean.
up and hit him a few times strategy. I was gonna double heal this turn, but this looks substantially easier. Effective against flyers. Well, I'll go send that over to the Lord, and he can drop that off at the mage.
Yep, it's not like she's going to do too much damage with the tome against Pegasus Knights, but it's better than whatever else she's doing. Plus, when you see Wyvern Riders who are not present as enemies in this chapter, that's when it will really shine, because there's actually a chance to double those, and they have poor resistance.
Both these heals are equally good. I'm going to give it to Duncan, though, because he's a little bit slower.
He's a little bit better equipped to handle the remaining threats, also, aside from the boss, of course.
You look good at killing, so I bet this kill axe would be perfect for you. Oh man, he knows me so well.
Right? And even though you don't have the axe ring, I'm sure somebody will appreciate this weapon.
That Lance Reaver is about to come in a lot of handy. Alright, looks like we got a couple of easy kills lined up for us here. I love how it just maps out perfectly every time. It's like somebody designed the numbers in this thing. Oh no.
It's crazy. Imagine if that happened.
Oh jeez,
They do have javelins. I can't let you just kill every single one with a steel axe on enemy phase, right? That'd be pretty messed up, don't you think?
I don't know, I think I'd like it. What are your chances of missing? They exist, which is the problem.
You can always physic him if you miss, but then you need to back up plan for the kill. Or you could just not miss.
It's always the easy option.
Make sure you don't lose that village.
I won't. God, I wish I could check the enemy range and just exclude that guy from the equation.
Oh, yeah. I believe that there's a patch that lets you do something like this, but it has some because of performance issues. And the way it works is simple enough.
Man, he's too fast.
You could use the Lord's personal weapon if you want to just not get countered by the thief.
I can. It was mostly that I didn't want to get him in range of the other things. I guess my axe guys aren't really doing anything else this turn. I can just devote them to a rescue drop.
I don't think he's in too much trouble as long as he stays away from the boss.
It's more that I want them to target this guy.
Oh, I see. Well, only one of them is going to target him in the first place.
Oh, I didn't trade his weapon off of him. Whoops. Maybe that's actually... Hold on. I'm thinking. I think I've got a plan on how to handle that, though.
That's a pretty nice level up. Strength and speed.
I kind of thought they both had javelins, but they don't. So
that is the rightmost to have the javelins.
Changes my plan a little bit. It means now instead of rescue dropping, we're gonna go trade that weapon off of him. Sure. It's the simple levels that you appreciate the most. Actually, hold on. How much speed does he have versus them? 7? Versus 10? So I can prevent him from getting doubled if he equips the iron. So that's probably what we're going to do.
Yep. If Ethan gets attacked, he'll get doubled too, but I think they'll prioritize Edgar over Ethan. The one who's able to attack both of them, that is.
Then you can stand here with the hand axe out. The right hand side is basically already done. Right? I can just double longbow. I actually can't double
presumably
longbow.
You would like to recruit the pirate.
That's what I want to do with the dancer, so I can't double longbow. I can single longbow though.
Yeah.
Which is
well,
the same thing.
The village has another turn, so.
Oh, killing edge. We've got so many killer weapons now.
It's crazy, right?
Hey,
Oh,
it's
speaking
so
of
easy.
killer weapons, Didn't even crit with your killer lance when you crit with this. Man, you're getting all the good levels. Too bad they're gonna disappear after you're done with the chapter.
Hey, I could keep this save file.
Oh no.
God, I love his hair so much. Every time I look at his
Oh,
hair.
I do not love his what I did with his blink frames because
Sometimes that's just what blinking looks like. I mean,
I guess so.
living in Toronto, you see some crazy things.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff.
Oh.
I can't take anything seriously when the blink frames are like this.
Don't worry about it.
Just gonna make a mental note to correct that.
This isn't the only game I've done at FE3 with some slight blink frame jank.
And she's conveniently out of range.
Alright, I'm putting you there then, I think. Now these guys have javelins?
Nah, I think it's just the ones on the right. Should probably be able to take him out in one hit with the steel axe. He's got very high strength.
Yep, that seems good enough. We can move you up. I'm not going to need both of you guys here. The others can start moving out to try to help with the boss in case the boss fight goes on long enough for them to reach.
Well, sometimes it does. He's
It
got
has in the
a lot of
past.
health. He's not quite as scary as he was in the past.
That's why I'm
he's still got-
positioning so aggressively for the Pegasus Knights.
Yeah,
I
he
wanna
still
make
has a
sure-
lot of health. So
I want to make sure that it takes as few moves as possible to finish them off. What weapon does the Lord have right now? Regal Lance? That's fine.
probably. It's a little stronger and more accurate than the Iron Lance, so even if you burn a use, that doesn't matter.
Alright, I need to dedicate one move to grabbing the village, and unfortunately the healer can't be it. Maybe the other one can? Ooh, a good Tink level up.
Strength and speed.
Hey, it works. Okay. This strange packet of dust. Yeah, I'll hold on to that, man.
I wonder what it will do.
Ugh. Scary.
I swear he used to be faster than this.
He did, that's the worst
He
part.
actually got toned down. I half expected Edgar to not get doubled, but you have plenty of options. He's incredibly vulnerable to any magic damage. Oh, now I guess he wouldn't get doubled. After that speed level up.
Jane would, and she would take a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah, Jane doesn't have quite the defense you want. Good thing you have the free stabs.
Although,
Otherwise,
what's
it can be
the
a little
archer
spicy.
going to do? She hit a speed up, so the archer won't double her if she has the iron axe out. Archer will do 1 damage? 1 damage.
I think that might be... Is that a
That'll be
short bow that the
22.
archer has? Short bows aren't doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. I think I actually am safe to make this move. It's interesting. I didn't expect to be safe to do that.
It's crazy. It's almost like they're Pegasus Knights or something.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just move forward for that one. You don't have something... Yeah, you do. That's more accurate. Okay, we're gonna have to rescue both of these guys after they get their kills.
Oh, you could use the free staff, of course. You
I
have
could.
several
In
options.
fact, I could even freeze the boss, couldn't I?
Oh, that's what I meant. I guess you could also freeze the archer, but that's a little iffier, I think.
Archer's not going to kill... Yeah, that seems like a way better option.
Well, the archer might do some good damage to your flying units. I'm pretty sure that your Wyvern Rider will get doubled by the Archer, though.
Just checking something. You would have 9 speed.
Oh, he has 5 speed. That's enough to not get doubled.
Opposite. Okay, doesn't die to just getting hit. I'm mostly certain. Just gonna double check that the hand axe doesn't have substantially more might. Has
No,
less.
it does not.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't-
free staff seems like a good strat here. Can you just run up, kill this thing?
Yeah, throwing weapons do not have very good stats. They're heavy and they have low might. So
In fact,
you can
having
miss.
him equip the throwing weapon is actually going to be much better for me. It's going to make him a lot
Yeah,
easier to kill.
it weighs him down by 2 more speed than the Libris does.
Alright, we've almost got him. We've almost got him. Just a little bit more. All
And
the good
another good
level ups
level.
today on Matthias.
Yeah,
He's
on
mad
everybody,
that he's
really.
mad that he said I was bad last time. Or opposite? You know what I'm trying to say.
Maybe he said you were bad too.
Alright, I probably want to get her in range to help with the boss kill. She can be able to. Kind
Look
of.
at that.
She can throw a fire sword his way.
The boss does not have very much resistance, so that's still pretty helpful.
Fortunately, my mage is all the way in the corner.
Yeah, she'd be able to take out like half of his health, but I guess it's not meant to be. Or maybe you could dance her.
I could. We'll have to see how the turn plays out. Once I see what my options are. Because using the Pegasus Knight's not going to be one of them.
Probably not.
Carter the Cruel.
Oh,
Maybe I will
He's
get
not-
to use the Pegasus Knight.
he's not Carter the Accurate, that's for sure. Even with Intimidate, his accuracy is not very high. Well, I guess he landed that hit.
Wait. It's probably better to dance the actual mage instead of the, like, fake half mage.
Could be. He can do a lot of physical damage, though. It's another option. I don't know which is better, really.
Do we got a good level up on the healers, too? Yep.
Yo, defense too? That's a rare one.
Yeah, we take that. You can take him away. We're going to need to put a mage in that tile. And that should be the last of them. Ooh, not
Well,
quite. We need a little bit more damage.
One more hit. Not that weapon.
Oh. This one's nice and accurate.
Even a steel blade isn't giving you, or even with weapon triangle advantage, you're not getting perfect accuracy with the steel blade.
If it misses, she dies. This is a little bit of a problem.
Even with the fire tome, even.
Yeah.
Oh man, she doesn't have the health.
Oh, that's okay. Actually, I think we can probably kill without.
I don't know if that's much better. Get the Axe Reaper over to him.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yoink. Just for good measure, we can,
Oh, you're gonna get 1 experience, at least, for your efforts.
Then we can run over here, grab the Axe Reaver, swing,
And
and
finish him
it's
off.
over. Alright. And you said we're not going to be reading the end event here? It's a bit long.
Nope. In
Oh,
fact, this is
in
the sole end event.
fact. Thanks for watching. Indeed. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you,
That was
everybody,
a
for
lot
watching.
of fun. I love that chapter. Do you have anything else you wanted to say before we do our little ending spiel here?
I think we've just about covered everything.
All right. You have a form thread, don't you? I can direct people there.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description of
All
the
right,
video.
perfect. If you liked what you saw there, check it out. I can say I've played this game through all the content that currently exists. I think minus one chapter, maybe. It's a very fun
Something
time.
like that.
It's bpat's got the eye for good map design. He does it good. So
You
this
flatter
comes with
me.
my this comes from my personal seals of approval as well. So all right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your FE3. And before we go, I think we would both like to extend a thank you to the organizers for letting us do this.
Yep, very grateful to the committee for all the work they put in.
And that's going to be all. I'll see you all later.